All right. You ready? Sitting in this lonely town. You got it worked out yet? You need a lozenge? You need doggy singing lozenges? Sitting in this lonely town. Won't know when things are gonna change. Dream my life away. Seems these dreams have turned to a bunch of dust clouds. Get my nerve up, but my past is pulling me down. Wondering how long this black sheep gonna stick around. Somebody told me once before, you can never go home again. Won't you leave? Santa thinks to steer me away, yeah, from the truth of who I am and what I believe. So I thanked him for his 2 cents with a handshake and some sympathy, yeah. Packed up my blue jeans and headed for this big prize of my freedom. Bye-bye, black sheep, to the black sheep of the family. Bye-bye, oh, that means so very much to me, yeah. Bye-bye, black sheep, to my friends and my family. Bye-bye, going off, set my soul. Champy, what are you doing? Are you singing? Are we singing or not? Huh? He didn't even put it in a Union half song. I don't know what to do about this dog. I think we might have to get rid of him. Sir, why are you putting the dog down? Yeah, he didn't fulfill his obligation at the show. Seems a little harsh. What show? It's good to be back in the home office. I mean, the $20 million studio made to look like a shitty home office. All right. Fantastic, Bob. Black Bar. Appreciation post. It's after contract hours. It actually, I did start late. Good on you for pointing that out.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
So happy Friday. Friday night date night. Switch your cams. Good call there. Hello, good people. That's looking like, hang on. It's looking like we have a situation, people. I think I've got schmutz on my camera. He's got smush on his camera. That's much better. Look how much more better I look. There he is. What's shaking, good people? Robert Rossi, what's happening? Spin B3's in the house. I got back. I didn't go live last night. I was going to go live last night because my flight was at 9. I was going to do the airport live, but I got to the airport changed my flight because 5 out of 5 meetings yesterday canceled because of an ice storm that never materialized. I was in a comically large conference room with my sales guy in the middle of fucking New Jersey somewhere, a comically large conference room. And the 8 people that were supposed to be in it with us were not there. So we were in their conference room talking to them on a Zoom call. There's been something, baby, I've been trying to say for an age, and it seems I don't know how. With the past and the future now surrounding me, surrender to whatever cheap thrill can be found. There's been a little trouble since you came to my rescue. And if you like all of the rest, I would have quit you long ago, but I couldn't do that. Oh, tell me now, women and wine never went too well. Make a man crazy, make him cold as hell. I know, woman, that you wish me well, but in spite of your trying, still gonna have to find my own way through. I could have chosen to tune the guitar before I went live tonight. Could have. But that's what you would have expected from a professional. That's not the vibe we're going for. I mean, do I have roadies that tune my guitars? Sure. But you know what I tell them to do? Don't do it. Ignore the guitar. Let it be out of tune. Why? Let's feed the trolls. Let's give the trolls something to talk about other than my uncanny resemblance to Rosie O'Donnell and my complete lack of qualifications. Let's give them a gift. So that's what I do. So music trolls, you're right. It's out of town and I can't sing. Welcome to the AI Learning Lab. My name's Kyle Shannon. We have fun. I can't tell the difference. There you go. Exactly. I watched a YouTube video once of James Taylor talking about tuning his guitar. And I just, you know, there's certain musicians that you watch, like Jacob Collier's one of them. James Taylor talking about tuning his guitar. It was one of those moments where you're just like, oh, that's what a real musician looks like. Because James Taylor's like, he knows exactly how many cents each string is off, right? So you not only tune it to the A, but with the E string, you go 3 cents flat, and with this one, you go 17 cents sharp. It's like, good Lord, that's fucking exhausting. Tunes by harmonics. Yeah, but he tunes by harmonics, but he also just, you know, he knows exactly what he needs. Have you seen the video of Jacob Collier? So Jacob Collier and Tori Kelly just won the Grammy for their Bridge Over Troubled Waters. There's a video I was watching. It was a YouTube cut or a TikTok cut of a YouTube video where Tori Kelly's recording her parts and Jacob Collier's just going, okay, now do this harmony. And he just does these fucking crazy runs. Woo! And then Tori Kelly matches it. And she's like, she can barely get her head around it. And in his head, he knows how all these fucking harmonies go together. He is uncannily talented. Uncannily talented. Hey fam, why is my ChatGPT down for 3 days now? How, please? You know, they're adding shit. They just expanded memory by 25%. They just rolled out, 03 mini high and 03 mini normal and 01 to everyone, and there's a bunch of new stuff there. So, their servers are probably getting hammered. They're probably taking stuff down to put stuff up. So I don't know. I miss Jeff Beck. I know. That's the one. Oh, man. Maybe they'll feature on The View. They might. Listen. Next on The View, we'll bring up Kyle Shannon. You might not know Kyle Shannon, but he has an uncanny resemblance to kind of a chubby Alec Baldwin on a bad day, or fan of ours, Rosie O'Donnell. Kind of looks like her. He's been mistaken for her a lot. A lot of people go, is that Tom Arnold? Wait a minute. I didn't know Tom Arnold was on TikTok. Anyway, here's Kyle Shannon, someone you've never heard of and will never see again. Yeah, I could bring Champy if I wanted to get some ratings. That's a good point. All right. Just use the API if it's down. Lol. Haven't seen the API drop yet. Give it bucks and it goes a long way. Damn it, Kyle. I was drinking. One of my talents as a high schooler was getting people to do spit takes of milk out of their nose. My timing was impeccable. And I did it with people in our group that had senses of humor, and I did it with people outside of our group. I was really good at it. I was actually voted class clown in my high school. No surprise there. Well, you are kind of a smart ass. Yep. Sure am. That's $5 worth of paper towels I had to use. You're welcome. In a westerly direction. This one goes out to Vicky Baptiste, who loves this song, though she can't remember anything other than the first two lines. This car is my train. I've been driving, I've been wondering what it is I'm running from again. Feel like an 80-year-old man holding on to 29. And up ahead on that horizon is a California line. Up ahead of trucks carrying a wide load, prefab house cut in half, cute little front door and two windows, my lord. Ain't sure whether to cry or laugh. You see, I broke a home up myself once. As I stumbled to that door, I read a note by the dawn's light. It said, don't you come round here anymore. Well, I've had enough of this freedom of our Oh, never was good with decisions. At least that's what I've been told. More importantly, can Vicky remember to record office hours? Ouch. It wasn't on Vicky. Vicky is just my surrogate brain to remind me to record office hours. And she failed in that job, and I failed in my job. I did remember it with 3 minutes to go. So luckily, Source Camp recorded it on Firefly. So we do have a recording of it. It was a really good conversation today, I thought. Love the falsetto. Thank you very much. The boys were singing shing-a-ling the summer that we met. You were 10 and 17. How could I forget? All the stars from near and far were watching from above, watching two teenagers fall in love. All right, enough guitars, enough shitty singing, mediocre strumming, and musical hilarity. Let's do some shit. I remember 2 line sounds of Gemini of late. It's hallucinating worse than Grandpa. That's a pretty good line. Vicky, dang, I failed. Oh, man. Okay, let's get going here. What do we want to do? Let's go do a Jellypod. I don't think I'm even shared up here, am I? Let me go find my Jellypod. Where's my Jellypod? Brandon noticed that ChatGPT is auto-completing now. What do you know about? I don't see it auto-completing. Wait, let me reload it. You're not sharing? Yeah, I know. I know I'm not. Hello there. Oh, yeah. All right. That's cool. Let's go play with this. I'll share. Fine. Producer Brandon wants me to share. Apparently, we've got to do everything producer Brandon says because he's like, yeah, whatever. Look, I beat you to the black bar. You didn't even have to remind me. You know, you were all worried about me being all congested the other day, and now I'm all congested. All right, you can see that, right? And then you guys can't see that because I'm a non-professional here. Hang on, I got to get the camera crew. All right, so here we are at ChatGPT.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
So check this out. So if I say, what do you recommend for a fun weekend getaway? What do you find the most inspiring about nature? What do you know? What do you know about my musical? Oh, come on. You should know. You should know. You should autofill Sydney, you dummy. Your musical, originally titled Sydney, an Artificial Love Story, is about an AI and chatbot that falls in love with a tech reporter. It's so true. You first explored this concept on your TikTok Live, where you developed the initial songs and story elements in real time with your audience. Then you used AI to write a song about a chatbot falling in love. It came out with a Broadway-style feel, which made you realize this should be a full musical. Your writing partner, Andrew, was initially skeptical. We just wrote all this, so that's funny. It knows all this. You're preparing for a table read in New York? And I'm going to say, I actually just had the table read and it went excellent. All right. So let's see if it adds that to my memory. That's fantastic news. Okay. Let's go to Jellypod. What's Jellypod, Kyle? When are you going to tell us what Jellypod is? Jellypod. The other thing that I'm going to show you tonight is Krea image chat, which I think is actually a really interesting interface innovation. Yeah, ChatGPT memory's also been boosted by 25%. Okay, so what you're seeing right now, we'll do this. I'll change the audio back at some point here. We're in this thing called Jellypod. We're up to episode 9. We're doing 20 episodes of What the Fact. We're generating it in this thing called Jellypod, and then we go over to our ChatGPT, then we go podcast, and it should find us What the Fact episodes. There we go. There's our episodes. So what did I say we're on? Tab issues. Let me move this over here. By the way, if you're sitting there judging me because I have too many tabs open, a pox on your house. Tab Hoarders Unite. If you have ADD, first of all, you can't close that tab. And second of all, you absolutely know you will go back to it at some point. You also know you will never go back to it. But in your mind, you will. So you got to have it there. You other people with your functional prefrontal cortexes, fucking show-offs. La da 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 da. You don't have enough tabs, actually. I know this is kind of weak, isn't it? Yeah, this is actually sub 40. I'm normally in the 70 to 100 range. This is actually pretty sad. All right, cat worship. Here we go. The episode 9 is cat worship, feline gods, pharaohs, and superstitions. I like it. So the way this works over at Jellypod is you go new episode. Make this a little bigger so you can sort of see it. Oh my God, the screen dooring on TikTok is unacceptable. It's pretty bad, isn't it? I don't know what to tell you, people. Why is it that some nights this is fine and other nights? Oh, it's probably because it's white. That's probably what it is. Yeah, I'll get back to my tabs there, Tom. Okay, so I'm going to paste in the whole description as one source. Then I'm going to go back to ChatGPT, and I'm going to grab the Wikipedia article as a standalone source. Do I need to do that? I don't know. But I did it. All right. Then we're going to say create. And then this is going to start to do its thing. While it's doing that, we're going to go find Corey Sandler's lovely episode images. And we've got to resize them because they're too big for Jellypod. Everything's a fucking situation. If it isn't WebP, it's a size issue. It's always a size issue. Let's be honest. 768. Was that some sort of innuendo? I think he was making an innuendo there. That felt inappropriate. Good Lord. I thought this was the AI learning lab, not sex education in the 7th grade. Good Lord. Oh, man. Oh, I feel a little flustered. I know. Listen, I never claimed to be appropriate for anyone. All right, we're going to export this bad boy. Well, what if it's a bad girl? Why is it always a bad boy? Seems mighty misogynist there, Mr. Patriarchy. La ta 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 ta. Episode 9. Small. We're going to save that out to the desktop. Save. There it is. I think that's the small one. Let's go see. Ding, 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 ding. Schwink, dang, 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 gang, gang, gang. From Bastet? From Bastet to memes? What the fuck is a Bastet? Does anybody know what a Bastet is? Episode 9. Hang on. ChatGPT will know. Listen, if I don't, okay, here's what I don't want you doing. I know for a fact there is one person on this call, maybe two, probably just Vicky. Vicky probably knows what the word Bastet means. All of the rest of you, to a person, are going to Google or ChatGPT right now and looking it up, and then you're going to comment like you knew what that meant. So that's what I'm going to do. Google.com. What does Bastet mean? You bastard. Get over here, you bastard. Mean. Oh, that was the cat person. The Egyptian goddess. All right, fine. Cosmic lovers and Egyptologist. Well, there you go. Cat god Egypt. All right, fine. Maybe you did know. I have a state education, people, in the arts. The only thing I know about Egyptian history is you have to put on too much eye makeup. Thank you very much. Get out of my brain. It sounds like what my mom calls me when she's pissed off and slightly tipsy. Dennis, come here, you bastard. See, all this time you thought she was cussing at you. She was really calling you an Egyptian goddess. Okay, fine. We're gonna go with Bastet. All right, we need to add a new chapter here. Introduction. Introduction. So we'll go introduce what the fact, episode 9. Introduce what the fact, episode 9, and then sponsor is AI Learning Lab. Oh, you know what I could probably do? I could probably put this in the sources, but whatever. Is AI Salon. And then in parentheses, the salon.ai. Okay, we're going to move this up to there. I think we're good. Are we good? Emphasis on stet. I make an ugly woman. Oh, Lordy. All right, we're going to generate the script now. All right, well, that's doing that. Let me run. I got to do something up here with that. Champy, you good? Oh, you want to go out? All right, I'm back. Hold, please. All right, fantastic. We've got this. So now we need to generate the audio. Welcome to What the Fact, the podcast where trivia gets weird and history feels a little too cozy. Episode 9, from Bastet to memes. Beautiful. Let me guess. They had us wrapped around their little paws for centuries, huh? That's Buster McGillicuddy. We know him, we love him. We want to smack him upside the head and tell him to wake the fuck up. All right, so that's going off and doing its thing, generating the audio. And before we know it, we're going to have a podcast. If you don't know the process for how we got here, we went to ChatGPT and we said, design us some podcast hosts, like what they sound like, give us their backgrounds and what they look like. And so it did that. We said make them comically different. It did that. And then Jellypod made those voices for us. So they're custom designed just for our little podcast here. And Lily Vogue and Buster McGillicuddy. All right, add intro music. So let's go out to Finder and go what contains what, and then there we go.
Push play.
There's our music. We drop that in there. Push play. Oh, hang on, people, calm down. I know I got to switch tabs. Oh, look, you just get a bird's eye view of my fucking receding hairline. That's nice. I'm not really that self-conscious, but when I look over and see him, like,
into facts that'll blow your mind.
Are you posting these to Twitter? Yes, I am. But Brian, they call it X now. I don't know if you got the memo. The bird, they killed the bird, and it's not called Twitter anymore, and we don't tweet anymore. We now Z.
We're serving truth with a side of wow. But the fact's gonna thrill you now.
Welcome to What the Fact? The podcast where trivia gets weird and history feels a little too cozy with today. And oh, do we have a treat for you? This is episode 9, from Bastet to memes, cats through history. Yes, today it's all about cats. Worshipped, feared, adored, possibly plotting global domination. You know, the usual.
Let me guess. They've had us wrapped around their little paws for centuries, huh?
Centuries. Try millennia. And honestly, I think they'd be offended if we didn't acknowledge it. They've got reputations to uphold, Buster.
Oh, I'm sure. Somewhere out there is a smug tabby just waiting to point it out, too. But before we get ahead of ourselves...
Yes, some important business. Today's episode is sponsored by our friends at AI Salon.
She says it right. AI Salon. The AI Salon. That's how you say it if you're in the know. If you're not in the know, you're just like, oh, it's the AI Salon. It's like a place where you get your nails done, but they talk about AI and they give shitty haircuts. No, that's not this place. This is the Salon. Get it right. Okay. So yeah, we're going to publish this now. So I'm going to go boom, publish, and we're done. Save and publish. It's out there to the world now. Last cat I had was a Bastet. I love Buster. He reminds me of Tom Bodett. Oh, he does. That's good. It's Tom Bodett. He reminds me of what the fuck's his name? Eugene Levy at the beginning of Ferris Bueller. Bueller. He's got the whole speech on tariffs. And what are tariffs? Anyone? Oh man. Okay. So that episode's 10. Wait. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How are there 10? Whatever. Oh, drafts 1. What's my draft? The Many Faces of Deception. The fuck is that one? Oh no. Did I get these out of order? Oh well. He reminds me of Pate. Pate actually said he thought it was modeled after him. Okay, so let's go to episode 9. Let's get our little hyperlink, share the episode, copy. So now we're going to go over to the Twitter. Let me do my my hairline advertising. Today's gonna blow your mind. All right, there's what the fact. There's our lovely little graphic. Let's do another window here, x.com. Let's go to my profile, because one of the things that we try not to do in this world, much less on this channel, is actually do any work. So we want to just copy and paste what we've written before, because then we don't need to what? Use our stupid brains, because our brains are the bottleneck. All right. Which we didn't know, but now we do. It's just is what it is, people. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Can you all see this? Yes. I don't know why I tagged Suno Music. It's because that song was made there, but they don't really boost this all that much, do they? Okay, so this is episode 9. And I'm going to say, here, kitty, kitty. Get it? Here, kitty, kitty. All right, go back to Jellypod, get our little URL, or Earl, as they sometimes say. It's what the hip kids say in 1997. We don't call it URL. We call it Earl now. The minute someone told me that, I knew that the web industry had jumped the shark. Yeah, sorry. It's not URL. It's Earl. Yeah. I suppose you say GIF too, don't you, you fucking loser? All right. Do I need to do anything? Is anything missing? I'm sure something's missing. Producer Brandon. I am by Black Bar. I know. I love this new trend of not doing any work. And Kyle, your hair is not receding. It's a barber giving you a bad haircut. Everything looks good. All right, here we go. We're going live. Oh, so here's the request. It's 9:50 p.m. right now. I'm publishing this bad boy. Boom, it's live. Get in there. Go to @Kyle Shannon on Twitter, X. I just zeeted that episode out to the world. Go find it, like it, share it with your friends. If you're a producer, if you're an agent, sign me. I got a musical coming up. Now would be a good time to get on the Kyle Shannon train. I'm humble with a capital H, trademark. It's just a brand name. I'm not. You don't really take the definition of it, but it's part of my branding. All right, go do that. Go do that for me. All right, we did that. That was cool. Do we want to see it? All right, it works. Beautiful. All right, so that's live. Let's go to Krea, because I think that this is interesting. So, oh, do I need to share different? No, I don't. Krea. Nope. Setting ChatGPT as your default search engine is a pain in the ass. And if you have ADD, once you change your default, you won't change it back for 3 years. That's just the way it works. So every time I type something in my browser bar, expecting it to behave like Google did, and then ChatGPT gives me a whole fucking explanation of it, I want to throw my computer out the window. And listen, again, for those of you that are new here, this is a neuro spicy kind of channel here. We call it Chat ADD. I know that in your mind, what makes logical sense is, well, Kyle, it's relatively trivial to just go change your default search engine back. I know that, but unless you've been in one of these brains, knowing something and doing it are just they're fucking worlds apart. Anyway, this popular psychology segment has been brought to you by Batshit Crazy. Where did I say we were going? Oh, Krea. Before ChatGPT so rudely described what it was. What is it? Krea.ai or .art? I think it's .ai. Yes. Okay. So this is kind of cool. So here's why I think this is a big deal. First thing that I thought when I played with this is, why the fuck didn't ChatGPT do this? They could have absolutely done this. And they should have, but they didn't. Just do it now. Nah, 2-block Tom. Here's the thing. Here's the other thing about when you have things in your life that are persistent nags that just make you angry at the world. For me, it's kind of comforting, right? Like, I wouldn't want to actually be happy and fulfilled on a daily basis. No. I want to have stuff to bitch about. So when I do a little search and it kind of is slower than I want, and it's ChatGPT doing its thing, and it's just being a pain in the ass, I can bitch about that, right? Because there's not all that much to bitch about in today's world. Everything's kind of perfect.
You can make money with ChatGPT!
Right? Tell me it's going to be okay. All right. Anyway, let's get serious. Krea Chat. I started playing with this today on one of my office hours, and one of the guys there was like, "Well, isn't that just what Midjourney does?" It's not. It's not what Midjourney does. So what this is image generation in a chat, and I think it's actually kind of cool. All right, so let's go play. And now I got to log in. See, here's another thing to be pissed off at. I come here all the fucking time. Remember me. All right. Hi. Welcome to Krea Chat. Which, by the way, I've played with this 4 times now, and every time I come to this page, it gives me that same stupid fucking ad. Stop it. I know it's revolutionary. Just take me here. Okay. I think I will avoid using ChatGPT as a search engine. Google already questions my search. I don't need to be judged by ChatGPT. That's solid. What are we going over? We're going over Krea.ai /chat. And so the way this works, this is pretty flippin' slick. So we'll do, let's do 60s. Muscle car, resto mod in an abandoned factory with, let's spell this right in case it needs spelling right. I don't think any of these things really do. Sunlight streaming through the broken and missing windows. Lovely description. All right. Let's say gleaming, like glistening 60s muscle car resto mod in an abandoned factory with sunlight streaming through the broken and missing windows. All right. This is Krea.ai /chat, now in open beta. That's correct. So it's going to do what image generation tools do. It said thinking, preparing. It's going to make us some cool cars. I like them. That's actually pretty slick. I like that image a lot. There's a cool old Mustang on the front. And what the fuck is that on the back end? That is some sort of weird ass Mopar ass end. And there's the six headlighted McGillicuddy. That's the the DeLorean. This was DeLorean before he made his stainless steel car, was the McGillicuddy. That one's pretty cool. Okay, so anyway, so here's the 3 images it made. So now I can say, I like the first one. Let's see. I'm selecting the first image for you. Here it is. So to make me more like that. So now it'll make me 3 new ones. Oh, and that first one's awful, but whatever. Let's go. Make them all sky blue with white racing stripes. Boom. So it's just like, you're just chatting with your image generation tool, right? Pretty slick. They should be 69 GTO judges in that color. You know, you're not having to copy and paste. Wait, why did it make them all? Wait, just one car per image, you fucking weirdo. And listen, if you're like, he swears a lot, it's Friday night date night. 6 headlights help the blind drive. Very progressive. Let's see. Just one car per image. These should be judges. Yeah, they are. Okay. So look, there's 3 baby blue judges. Give them white stripes and judge graphics. What? Wait, what? Why did it make them all? No. They should be 3/4 view. So you get the idea here, right? It's sort of understood. All right, let's go. make the sunlight much warmer like magic hour. Have I tried Qwen LLM for image generation? Yeah, it was garbage. We can try it again. Qwen, isn't it Qwen LM? QwenLM.com, right? No, Qwen, chat.QwenLM.ai. Let's go copy our prompt from Beck Jan Krea. So we'll take the same exact prompt that yielded that image, and that image. That's shitty, but that's really cool. That's a cool challenger. And then let's go to Qwen and say, I guess we'll create image. Oops, create image. Oh, good God, come on. Come on, you big dum-dums. Create image. Shake-a-dick-a-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding. Shing-dang-a-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding. That one's not too bad. The first one it ever did, it was really horrific. This is pretty bad, though. Oops. Let's see. Like, look at the front end of that thing. It's really bad. The SSS. This is the SSS model. It's just got bad training data in it, I think. You know, compared to like that thing, looks badass, right? And by the way, if you're like, why do you use that same stupid fucking prompt every time? The reason is because I can really quickly like go to that and see how trashy that thing looks. Let's try to create another one. Oh, we'll do one that's 16 by 9. We'll see if we can get a good one here from these guys. Yeah, not really I wouldn't call that a muscle car. It's probably the beginnings of them. What's that, like a 64, 5? Or whatever the fuck make it is. That's not bad. It's not horrible. I mean, a vanilla cream, a mocha latte paint job isn't exactly what I would call a muscle car, paint job. That looks a little fake now. But anyway, and then you can take any one of these and turn them into a video. So you just click on the little video scene, and then you go. We'll leave the prompt as it is and see what it does with it. Plus, it's free. I don't know if Krea is free. Can you try my DeepSeek image generator? Where is it? Oh, this is an open beta, the chat. Yeah, I think the chat's pretty cool. They're clearly using Stable Diffusion XL, the really quick image generation tool to generate things that quickly, which is pretty cool. It looks like it has a free version. I was talking. Oh, Qwen LM is free. Yeah. Ocean. So with the help of GPT, can I build a car from scratch with zero knowledge? Yeah, you absolutely could. I mean, it depends. Depends how from scratch you want to go. Like, do you want to get a giant block of steel or aluminum and machine out the engine, or do you want to just buy an engine and buy the parts? All right, so there's our video. That's not bad. It's not horrible. It's not rolling. Mocha latte Christmas grocery getter. That's good. It's Krea.ai. Yeah, what we're looking at right now is Krea.ai. Which the other cool thing about Krea, if you don't know it, so so I just created an image, a video in Luma. So there's Hunyan. So let me just generate a bunch of other images. So we've got that one is in Luma. This one's in Hunyan. So we'll flip this to Halu, which is Minimax. We'll generate that one. And then we'll flip this to O1 Live. Generate that. And then we'll flip this to, we got Luma, right? Luma was first. Yeah. So then we'll go Runway, generate. This is pretty slick about, what's this called? Krea, that you can play with all these video models. So we'll take the same. Oh, you know what? You've reached the limit of 4 generations at a time. Okay, fine. Fine. I knew I was pushing it. This generation failed. See, I don't think I used the right start frame. I wonder if I can cancel these. Trash. Let's see. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. So I guess I need to go back to, wait, where do I need to go? I need to go back to, this is one of the things that's just weird. The interfaces on all of these fucking tools. Here's the problem, what's going on. The primary intellectual power at a lot of these companies is in the model building. They're the brainiacs doing the math and making these things do cool things. It's not necessarily on product. So the engineers just keep adding features into these things, and it just makes for a really crazy experience trying to find shit. Like, for example, where's my shit? Oh, there it is. Is this it? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to take this car, and now we're going to say turn into video. Okay. So let's grab a different model now. This should be better. We'll do Kling 1.6. Generate with that. And then let's go back here and see if we got anything else. Yeah, see, I didn't give any of these things seed images. So yeah, that's on me. Oh, that's funny. This interpreted the broken windows as broken windows in the car, not in the factory. That's pretty good. All right, that's going to take a while. All right. What else did we want to go look at? What were we talking about? Anybody have any questions? Anything? Wow, late night. Yeah, I got a late start. Krea is showing a price. 6 headlights. We got that. Shout out down. Oh yeah, tomorrow, Pate Modder, who is in here tonight. Hey Pate, what's happening? Is doing a Demystifying AI, another in a series at the AI Salon. So if you don't know about the AI Salon, you pronounce it like that, and you go to that URL, and then you click on Join Our Community, and that's going to pop you over to to this place. Welcome to the AI Salon. It's going to drop you into this page, and you can learn about how we play first and mindfully create and generously lead. You can learn about the 5 stages of AI adoption, from dismissal or denial all the way up to cognitive hyperabundance. I'm somewhere between 3 and 4 right now, by the way. Because the technology's not here, but that's where we're headed. But anyway, if you come here, go to the left-hand side and scroll all the way down. There's some cool things to check out. There's a news area. There's kind of a 7-step welcome process where second step is introduce yourself, which you should do. We should all be in community. This is increasingly important in 2025 as more and more people get displaced. But down at the bottom, there's clubs and hubs. And one of those clubs is AI Mechanics with Pate. And click on that. And then go to posts. I think. No, go to events. Yes. So tomorrow at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Chicago. And if you're outside of the United States, whatever time it is in your place, go sign up for this, especially if you like understanding how this stuff actually works. Like, how does it do the magic? As Pate will point out, it's not magic, it's math. But as I push back on Pate, it's math magical. He can explain to you in like simple terms how this stuff actually works. I personally think it is important for anyone who wants to be in playing with AI in these early days and be, a good contributing member of the community. I think understanding how these things work is actually really important. Now, if you're not geeky and you don't really give a shit and you just want to go make cool pictures, that's great. But inevitably, someone's going to come up to you and go, "Oh, it's just the next token prediction machine. It hallucinates. It's the world's greatest plagiarism machine. It's just copying and pasting. It's stealing from artists." Like all of the tropes that you get from people who are in the dismissal stage of AI adoption. Most of what they're saying is based on assumptions, how they think it works, rather than how it actually works. And if you understand that to some degree, it can help you have those conversations in a way that you don't have to, smash them about. Oh, yeah, Leonardo Flow State. We'll go see what that is. I'll be doing that one blind because I really honestly have no idea what it is. We're taking baby steps. Don't be afraid to come and check it out. No technical background required. Yeah. Pate is a PhD computer scientist who is doing all sorts of crazy technical stuff at Google. But these courses he's doing are sort of bringing all of that understanding very much down to explainable levels. So yeah, go check it out. Okay, so let's go over and play with Leonardo because they've got some new stuff. Leonardo is a site that I have talked about. I think it's Leonardo.ai. Is that right? Yes. Oh, and they've got a new interface, which looks nice. Now, Leonardo's been around for, 3 years, 2.5 years. Oh, hang on. I got to do a physical dexterity test on TikTok. I still got it, baby. Leonardo's been around for a while. They are clearly investing in product and interface. So good for them. We're going to log in with the Google. I haven't logged into this in ages, so I probably won't recognize how to use it. Yeah, it's okay. Flux and Phoenix are here. New presets. Okay, those we don't need to deal with. I mean, we can. But wait, what do we want to? Real-time canvas, real-time gen. What's it called, Brandon? Flow state? Find flow. Oh, try flow state. Hang on. It was right there at the top. This is the problem with these sites. Look, there's how many? Let's count the interface elements, shall we? Okay, here's 2 account ones, and there's a home button. So we'll discount these as interface elements. They are, but let's discount them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see, 12, 13, and then you have images down here. And then over here on the left, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and then all the shit down here. So you 25 choices. It's hard to see shit. Anyway, introducing flow state. Every image is a journey. Find your flow. Oh, is this Decohere? I bet it is. Is this Decohere? Canva acquired. Oh, Canva acquired Leonardo. That's really fucking smart. If they did that, that's really fucking smart. AI is like money. Chainsaw. If you give it to everyone who never had it, it's going to get crazy. I like Flux. I'm in the missile stage. Canvanardo. that almost sounds like a an anti-PC. you shouldn't call Leonardo Canvanardo. That sounds inappropriate. That's a big deal. Oh, they acquired them last July. All right, fine. Almost Decohere, but not quite. Oh, yeah, I've seen this before. So classic mode, it just generates 4 images. I have seen this before. Close. Could you stop with the pop-ups there, kids? Okay, so the vibe is automatic. Or we're going to choose one. All right, let's choose one. You all can see this, right? Have I ruined all your lives with bad screen sharing and things? I'm good. We good. Okay. All right. We're going to pick a style. I always like papercraft. Papercraft always. Let's do street photo. I like street photo. Okay. We're going to do street photo style. Lighting. Let's do. Film haze, foggy. Let's do foggy street photography. Shot type. High angle, epic. We'll do epic. And color theme. This is pretty slick. So by the way, all of the stuff that we're doing right here, picking all these things, this is basically, they've written the prompt for you, right? So engineers will look at this site and they'll go, oh, this is just a wrapper for stable diffusion. And that's how they all talk. I don't know why they talk like that because I can't understand them. But yes, this is likely a wrapper. I think at this point, Leonardo has a lot of their own models, and they're sort of beyond just being a wrapper kind of company. But a lot of people will dismiss sites like this because all they're doing, in quote marks, is taking someone else's model and putting a fancy front end on it. But if you put that fancy front end on it in a way that makes everyday people's lives easier, that's called software. Like if you solve the problem of, I want to make sophisticated images, but I don't want to learn prompt engineering, and this site can do that for you, cool. So anyway, that's just my 2 cents. That was more like 28 cents. You're very wordy. Do you ever stop talking? Perhaps you could stop talking at some point. Just shut up. Shut up. All right, so we're going to go street photo, foggy, epic, deep teal, 16 by 9. We're going to leave on prompt enhance. Scroll to generate. Okay, so what flow state is, as far as I know. Now we're going to type in a prompt. Okay, what flow state is as far as I know, is very similar to Decohere, which I'll show you in a second, which is they're using Stable Diffusion XL, which is the real-time image generation, to generate these images very quickly. So I'm going to give it a prompt that's going to give me a bunch of images, and then as I scroll, just more images are going to keep coming. So we'll do the classic 70s. If I see 70s muscle car resto mod in abandoned factory one more time, I think I'm going to spit. That's rude. 70s muscle car. I'm tired of it too. Resto mod in an abandoned factory. He can't even type right. Factory with sunlight streaming through the windows. Okay. Generate. Come on, Leonardo. Yeah, see how fast that was? Boom. Scroll to generate more. Look at all of them. Boom, more. See, and it's got that teal, that street look we looked for. So let's go change. I wonder if I can change these in real time. Let's do electric, dramatic lighting. We'll keep street photo, and we'll keep, well, instead of epic, we'll go cinematic. All right, and then we're going to close this, and then we're going to keep scrolling, and we'll see if we get different colors here. No. That's fucking trippy. We chopped the top. You can't sit in it anymore, but it looks bitchin'. All right, so let's go back here, and we'll do a new generation. Save to keep your image. More like this. Yeah, so this is pretty slick. So this is just, load more images. I don't know why we've got to load images now. 57% of daily limit. That's a slick looking shot. But I mean, certainly if you want to do concepting, this is a way that you can knock out a shit ton of images really quickly. This is also, by the way, the kind of stuff that the Copyright Office has said you can't take one of these images where you basically just put in a prompt and it vomits out images. This is not copyrightable. But like, let's say, I don't know, I take that image. I really love that image. And I take that and I create iterations of it. I say more like this, right? And so it gives me this, and I'm like, more like this. All right, that's pretty cool. And now I'm going in here, and this one's right. And then I upscale it, and I turn it into a video, and then I put sound behind it, and I'm right. The more intent and human contribution you have, the higher the likelihood that it's copyrightable. But if you just, vomit out images, they're not. Which I think that's fair. That makes sense to me. Let me show you Decohere. If you go to app.decohere, Decohere. Oh, fuck all these things. Com? No. AI? Did we secure the AI domain at least? Yes. Okay, good. So you say get started with Decohere. It's truly a Kyle pile. My eyes. I'm late. What are we playing with? We were playing with Leonardo's Flow State, which is very similar to Decohere's stations, which I'm about to show you. They're using Stable Diffusion XL is a real-time image generator. Just simply open a tab, Kyle. Go slow, Kyle. You're halfway through your gens. Yeah, I know. All right. So if you go to Decohere, there's lots you can do. You can create characters. You can do all sorts of cool stuff. There's templates. But if you go to Explore, you know what's amazing? Let me go back to this. Like at Decohere, down the side, you've got a library, you've got generate images, AI characters, real-time AI, templates, projects. So that mirrors all of this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 applications plus your library. This one here is a really cool application, but it's buried beneath all this other stuff. And it's like, that's what I'm experiencing now with almost all the AI tools, is that there are so many features thrown at them that some of the really cool stuff is buried. So anyway, what we're looking at here is all of these images that we're looking at are being generated in real time. And I can take any image that I like. So let's say I like this little spaceship mood board thing or whatever the fuck it is, character study. There's this option called Create Station. And if I say Create Station, it creates, these are all original images. I can now save this station. I can share this station. Any one of these images, I can upscale, I can share, I can add it to my library. That one's a cool one. I can turn this into a station now. Oh, these are cool. So now we're just getting like a really cool little, like a radio station of images. It's just, and these are being generated in real time, like an image a second with no prompting. You can go in and you can prompt an image and then turn the image that you prompted into a station. You got a plague from the plane. I hope not. Shitty ass planes. Here, let me go to real-time AI. We'll type in rubber duck on a raft in a puddle in a rainstorm at night in New York City in the 1970s. All right. And then I can just look, those cars are from the 70s. How cool is that? I can just go and I can find one I like. They're all kind of shitty. Let's say at night at Times Square in New York City in the 70s. That's better. That's giving us a little life. All right, that one's good. Is that one good? Is that one better? Yeah, this one has a raft. We want a raft, right? Yeah. And now I can say, turn that into a station. Go to the station. Boom. And so now we can just sit here, inspired by New York City in the 1970s with Rubber ducky aesthetics. What's cooking, my AI friends? What's happening, IT and CS tutor? We're just playing. We're playing, playing. Winston. Oh, hi. I didn't know Kyle was on. Yeah, I didn't go on last night, but I got on late tonight. So all the images and stations helps with inspiration. Yeah. I mean, that's like look at this one. Actually, both of these, that one and this one. Like that's a pretty cool inspiring image. Some are weird, but like that feels like an art piece. Oh, a Pacer. An AMC Pacer. Rubber ducky and a Mercedes. Back when we thought robots were going to be cool looking. Anyway, so that's Decohere stations. But again, what intrigues me about this particular program is, especially if people tell you got to learn prompt engineering, it's about engineering, you got to master the art of prompt engineering. Well, or not. Learn to use tools where if words aren't your jam, and the idea of learning frameworks for how to talk to these things makes your head hurt, find tools where you don't have to do that. Find use cases where you don't have to do that. There's going to be lots and lots for us to be able to do without having to learn to prompt. All right. Forget about it. I was about to watch old episodes on YouTube when you started a new one. I was lucky. Oh, cool. Nice. That's awesome. All right. So I'll let that thing keep running. Clear my throat a few thousand times and get the hell out of Dodge. My voice is failing me. So this is how, Todd Waller. This is how I generated all the dinosaurs for my last TikTok video. That's super cool. Very cool. Beauty. What's this website? This is Decohere.ai, and go to the Explore tab and then say, find an image and click on it, and then click on the button that says Create Station, and it will generate a whole station inspired by that image. And it's all original. What this is basically doing is generating original images. You sort of point it into a mathematical area in what they call the latent space, where tens or hundreds of thousands of images are all mashed together into these noisy messes. And then it's just generating out of them, image after image after image after image. These are all original, never seen before images being generated on the fly. And you can share these stations, and anyone who looks at your station will be seeing the same images that you see, which is, I think it's a clever way for them to lower their GPU usage, but it's actually kind of a cool collaborative system. That's a cool one. Nice. I like it. Boom. Oh, look at this one. Let me make a station out of this one and see if we get cabins on water more than city. Irregular number 9 checking in. The mind of Ronald. Wow. I know, right? Look, so now, yeah, this one was good because this one got the prompt for this one was far enough away from rubber duck in a pond that we're getting, but look, there's a rubber duck. A rubber duck showed up. So it's still in there somehow. So we're in some weird ass part of the latent space where even though the the primary prompt is give me a cabin on a lake, we get an occasional boat, we get an occasional rubber ducky. It's fucking bonkers, man. I just feel like every one of these tools now is like, if you wanted to decently master any of these tools, like just go spend a month on a single tool and just figure out all the shit you can do with it. I bet it will blow your mind. I just skim the surface of these things. But anyway, all right, I'm going to get out of here. So it is Friday night. I don't have any homework for you because we didn't really have a real focus of the week this week. I don't know. Go play with something we looked at tonight. Go make a Jellypod podcast, or play with ChatGPT. It's got new memory stuff. Or play with Leonardo, or play with Decohere, or play with Krea. The Krea chat, image chat, I think is a fascinating new interface. And you look at it and you're like, but it's not that different. But it is. It is different. So maybe just go play with shit. Go have fun. I feel sad when I see a Pacer. My mom got one for a short time. that time we pretended it was a car. Pacers are so fucking ugly. I had something uglier than an AMC Pacer, which was an AMC Hornet, a 19. Here, let me show you what I drove around college in. I traded this for a mountain bike because I was so humiliated by it. AMC, let's see, 19. Oh, wait, I got to go to Google first. Google. All right, we're going to go 1973, light blue, AMC Hornet. Huh. Yeah, that. You're not getting laid in that thing. Mine didn't have the racing stripe. Mine was not even this cool. Thank you, Brandon. I forgot to share my screen. Let's go get a nicer one than that. I think mine was kind of like this. No, that's too good a color. It was this color. Yeah. I don't think that's a 73. That's a 70. Mine was a little newer than that. The humiliation of youth. At least she had a car. Well, yeah, sort of. Images. Let me see if I can find it. That's pretty close to the color of it. It wasn't one of these cool blues. It's definitely not cool. Yeah, there you go. Beauty. All right, peoples. Peace out. I will see you Monday, same bat time, same bat place, 8 p.m. We'll start. We'll reconnect on the deep dives next week. I haven't decided what I want to deep dive on. There's so much. It almost doesn't matter, but I'll figure something out. We'll deep dive on Monday. All right. Came here to say goodnight. Cam Cat came from Cleveland. What's happening? Always fun in here. Tomorrow is AI Mechanics with Pate. Looking forward to it. Yeah, go check out the AI Salon, thesalon.ai. Click join our community. Find Pate's the AI Mechanics Club with Pate. And tomorrow at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, he's doing a demystifying AI session. So please go check that out. The Gremlin was even cooler. The Pacer, the Gremlin, and the Hornet. There's a trio. And the Javelin. The Javelin actually considered a muscle car. All right, everybody. Have a fantastic weekend. I will see you Monday. Bye. All right.